We're just gonna figure it out. We're just gonna wing it.
Wing it like chicken wings. Chow wing.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between? I am your host for today. My name is Bowzer. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Marwin and May, and this is the Sa Pasa podcast.
You.
It actually feels a little bit surreal that we're doing this.
Oh my god, I know, right? It's been like in the making.
We've been telling ourselves to make this podcast since
For so long.
Last year?
Since-
No, actually.
no, it's been
No, more than
that.
that. It wasn't
more.
technically it wasn't like podcast. It was just let's do
Something.
A vlog.
yeah, like something
Let's vlog our life.
media wise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But moving on.
Here we are.
I think for this, it's not the first podcast. We would call this the 00 podcast because it's more to show you guys or like give you guys a little bit of insight on how we became friends or how we came to be, that we all met each other or are now the bestest friends in the world.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get there? Ooh, mystery.
Who we are technically as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of us as well.
Yeah.
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 So I think if you really do look at it, does it starts with me.
Well, very first thing, we're all from Aruba,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right? But
we're not really. We don't really look Aruban.
No, we don't.
We don't.
yeah, so me and Bowzer have Filipino parents, and Maron has
I have a Colombian mother, and actually I have a Aruban dad. So
you see, you're more Aruban than us, bro.
He really is. He really is.
my happy.
So you're not the happy.
Are you happy? Or are you happy?
That is the question for another podcast.
Okay. But moving on,
Rest
once
there.
again, I'm so sorry. You guys will probably be hearing that a lot.
Yep, yep.
Because we tend to derail just like I'm doing now.
Yes.
But I think I would start with Marwin. Because how me and Marwin met was honestly the funniest thing in the world.
I think we've met before that, but
Have we?
the time that we bonded, like the first time we
Oh,
bonded,
yeah.
was that one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You
That
know,
one
that
time. Yeah.
one
So
time.
basically just to tell y'all the tea.
The long story short,
Long story short, we were what, 8 years old at the time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
would
were-
say
we
eight,
were-
8 or 7. No,
No, 8.
no,
I'd say 8 or 9.
we were in
what grade was it?
the I
So
guess
that is 9.
9, 10.
9,
yeah.
10, yeah.
Yeah. So we were, again, mind everyone. We were
We were young.
young and did not know
Okay.
better.
Yeah, exactly.
Disclaimer: we did not know better.
We did
Yeah.
not,
We were young.
we did not know better.
What is this story?
So basically the story is we were in 2 separate classes and there's this thing called
Sportdag.
sport. We'll put the
Sportdag.
translation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sportdag meaning sport day.
It essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was this sport day and then they chose different people from different class and then you guys made a group.
Okay.
And me and Marwin ended up in a group together and you had to make a flag. And every single group got a fish, like a cool fish. Like somebody got
Yeah, it was all a marine theme, like marine life. Everyone got different fish. Even I saw a group with a shark.
yeah.
That was a big challenge.
Aw, that would have been nice.
You want to know which one was ours?
Yeah.
Swastika?
Rode
Something like that.
something red and something along the lines of a swastika.
A lot. That
If-
was in the name.
Okay.
Again,
I kind of see where
we
this
were
is going
young.
now.
Yeah.
we were young and we didn't know better, and we apologize.
We
but
apologize. This is our apology right now.
we were young and we were naive.
So
Not naive.
to
that's not the
to
word.
finally, not tease you any longer. On our flag we drew a fish, not the fish, but just a fish with a circle, and it had the swastika logo on it.
But
But it wasn't just that. Yeah.
we made sure it wasn't an actual swastika. We made sure that it was the
Yeah,
swastika,
customized.
but but with more thingies going around it, so it wasn't really swastika. But
He's
but
lying. He's straight up lying. No, we made the swastika red. Like that.
no.
That shit was
We
prominent.
added,
It was.
we added more things for it, so it
Yeah.
wasn't really one. But we all know it was one.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
it was
got in
one.
trouble, huh?
But
Definitely.
to be honest, we were not the team leaders. Our team leader said, "Okay, paint this,"
Oh yeah.
and she left.
No, she did.
She left. She
She
left us,
did.
and we were
And
the
who got
older.
in trouble?
We did because we were the older ones,
Older, like under the team
the
leader.
team leader. So we said, you know what? Let's do this because
What
it
a
sounds,
dick move.
It was a female.
bro.
Still
And
a dick move.
we were painting. We were, at some ways, we were like, this is a good idea. It wasn't. It was not a
We
good
thought
idea.
we thought we were being clever.
We really
Damn.
thought
Yeah, cause I'm not gonna try to justify
there's
it.
no justification.
It was
we
just
we were
yeah.
young and dumb.
Yeah,
Just simply put.
simply.
So
But
yeah, she came
Sa
back
Pasa.
and she saw it and like, oh my god, guys, you cannot put that. And we're like, bro, you were not here to brainstorm an idea with us. You just
The
put us,
brainstorm.
left us. We did what we did, and now you want to be all anxious, all like
yeah,
understandably so. But you could have been a team leader and
actually
guided
lead
us.
Yeah.
and actually lead.
10-year-old her wasn't given,
Nah, she really
10 or
wasn't.
11, I don't know.
But
She wasn't
that's
giving team leader vibes.
yeah.
She was-
That's how that's how me and Martin we started the bond
By getting in trouble.
by getting in trouble.
You know what? That's usually how a good best friendship
it
starts.
does.
It really,
It's a partner in crime.
yeah.
But it wasn't just like a partner. It was really the moment of when we just got out of the principal's office, and we were like, we literally stood in the corner where the principal can't see you anymore. We were like, oh my gosh,
We're
if
in
our parents
trouble.
ask anything, we need to have the same story.
Yeah,
So
we need to be coherent.
So we were like,
Not
no.
the backstory.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
know better. Like we were like even add maybe some tears in it,
Yeah,
just
for
to get
sure.
the parents' empathy or
Just-
something.
Just say that we didn't know better.
Yeah,
But truthfully, we
we
didn't.
didn't.
because
You did?
We did that.
No, we
and
did. We did
did.
not.
Oh, okay. I was
we
about
were
to
we were
say.
8, but
Valid.
then it turns out they never even called their parents. So
They
Y'all
full
were
on
nervous.
made us
Bamboozled. Y'all
we-
were
they
bamboozled.
full on told us, yeah, we're gonna speak to you and your parents, this and this and that. And I remember one time after all of that, they came into my class to take a class picture, and they were taking pictures, and I said, peace sign.
oh
And then the principal went to me, what did I tell you about making any type of signs?
no, they called it gang signs. I remember.
And I was
Gang
so
sign.
so
Ayo, whatever.
confused.
Oh, you completely messed the fist bump, bro. But yeah, gang sign.
She
Gang
full
sign.
on
What up,
gas.
ladies and gentlemen?
She full on gaslighted me, saying, "What did I tell you about making any type of signs?" And she never, ever, ever
Said anything
She
before
never
that.
talked to me after that. She never did.
So,
That's so whack.
And I was making a peace sign. I was
For
making
peace.
a peace
World
sign.
peace.
no, fuck
Gang
that.
sign.
Fuck that.
No, it's the way that you said it though. It's like, what did I say? What did I say?
No, but for real. Can you picture her doing that?
I remember.
Yes,
I was in that
exactly.
class.
To that teacher, you fucked up, man.
To that
No.
principal, you know what? She was nice.
Oh,
She
it's a
was
principal.
Nice. To that
Even
principal,
worse.
Let's not about the principal.
uh,
But oh wait, we're getting off topic. We're
to
getting
Okay,
that
off
sorry,
topic.
principal,
sorry.
wait. To that principal,
That's it. That's her message. But anyways,
Wait, anyways, let's go
Yeah,
back
let's
on
get-
track.
let's get back on
I'm
that's
track.
how
sorry.
y'all met
is-
and
That's how we bonded, and
that's
ever
hit
since
it off.
yeah, ever since then we passed classes together. We stayed behind together. We even graduated together. We went to the same what's that, middle school?
Yeah, middle school.
Yeah, we went to the same middle school together. And
Then
then
someone became smarter.
I'm not that smart, but they were like, after the first year, okay, go to high school. So I went to high school, and now we're gonna take this part of the story and bring it back to when I was 8 and I met May.
So the timeline is almost the same,
Yeah,
Almost.
but just different perspectives.
yeah,
You
different
we,
parts of my life.
yeah, because we were also like 8, 9
Yeah.
when we first met each other, and I think it was like my parents had a party at my house,
They always having
and
parties.
yeah, they were having a bunch of parties back in the day at my old house, and I think you got invited.
With my uncle.
Yeah, with your uncle. And I remember the first time I saw you, I was like, who is that? Someone of my age? Whoa. You know? Yeah, because I'm used to like hanging out with my cousins.
Older
They're all
kids.
yeah, no, they're younger kids. I was the older
Oh,
one.
young
And then if
kids.
not, May wasn't the oldest. Like, there was the oldest one, there was May, and then the younger kids.
Yeah, because like
You
the
were
older ones
always
were
the
my
middle
my
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the middle child, but there was my big brother would hang out with his friends. My
Little
my
brother.
little brother I would just hang out with him because I didn't have anyone. So I was like, oh my god, yes, like someone with the same age as me. So we did what normal kids do at a party, play games. I don't remember specifically what the games were.
I remember
but
one. I
which
remember
one?
I remember you coming up to me and was like, "Hey, do you know how to play Resident Evil? It's such a fun game." And bro, I remember I was a
Did you actually know?
I did not know, but I pretended as if I did.
No, but back then, like there was like a bunch of like games that you would play, like that you would even make up.
Yeah, no, y'all made that up because
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know how to
Always.
play, and then everybody started running around saying, okay, yeah, you're the bad guy, and I didn't know what to do.
It's kind of like tag.
That was well, I didn't know.
Valid.
I just remembered I felt bad, and so I decided to ignore them, and I think they just started a new game.
Yeah.
Because we don't really.
We get bored at one game and then we start a new one.
Yeah.
But I vividly just remember like we were playing like rough at some point, and since I have like brothers and like male cousins, I'm used to like being rough with them. And then when I had to like go against you, you were just like they're like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's happening. Blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, I guess.
You body.
To explain why. It was because I had a ginormous crush on May because
Had.
May was the only other tomboy in my age range.
Community.
Yeah, and because back in my days, I'm saying this as if I'm hella old, but back in
Legit.
my days, it wasn't a thing where it's like, oh, females wear
Jerseys.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not even just jerseys. It was just the way that you were. Not even what you wear, because what you wore was like pretty girly.
Yeah, I wore pretty girly things back in the day.
It was just really how
Back
you
in
how I acted, how I handled myself.
yeah, and it was very
Yeah.
like tomboyish, just like I was, and I don't know, I gained a huge crush on this one, and everything, like, to fast forward a little bit, everything kind of went
Downhill.
downhill when I had to pick up May for a birthday party, and at that point where she lived in Aruba.
Oh, I just moved back.
Yeah, you just
I
moved
just
there.
moved. Yeah, I just moved.
So it was their house was like one of 3 or 4 houses that were
Yeah.
just built. Everything else was just mondi. How do you
Like the forest.
The forest.
In the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
It was in the
Yeah.
technically.
precise.
It really was. It was like a new like what do you call
new
that? Like
road?
barrio, like
neighborhood.
New-
It was a
new
new
neighborhood,
neighborhood.
yeah.
It was a
So,
new neighborhood.
all I could remember of getting to her house, silly me, was a park and then go straight,
Yeah.
turn left. That's all I could remember. And I told my dad, I was like, yo, yeah, you just gotta make it to Yaburibari, which was the park that I'm in
Yeah.
question, the park in question,
Parque
Yeah.
Corazon.
and then go straight and then turn left.
Yeah.
Obviously, we could not find the turn because being they were the first houses, there weren't any
Signs or
no light
anything.
poles
Oh,
because it was
okay.
It
just
was in
dirt
the
at that
dark.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was in the
That's
dark.
true as well.
Ah,
Cause
that
So
makes
we
yeah,
couldn't
sense.
find the house,
it was very
and
dark.
we ended up not picking May up, and I couldn't do anything about it because
You weren't driving. You
I
weren't
was
um
so upset,
responsible.
bro. Like I remember like back in the day we used BlackBerry, so BlackBerry Messenger, and I remember messaging you like, "Hey, where are you?" And you were like, "Yeah, I'm on my way right now." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I remember even sending like another like reminder, like, "Okay, like remember it's
yeah, I'm
past
I'm
the body."
dressed. I'm dressed,
Yeah.
ready to go. I even have a gift.
Yo, my gift was bomb too.
Yeah.
I
What was your
remember.
gift? What was your gift?
Silly
It was
bands.
yeah, you
Silly what?
Silly
remember.
band.
Back
Oh,
then, silly bands were the
silly
thing.
bands were
And
the
Silly
I had
band.
a frick ton of silly bands.
bro. Silly bands were. I had the
Yeah.
glow in the
Yeah.
dark ones.
No,
Same.
bro. I.
Same.
Anyways, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that.
But yeah.
But
I got upset and we ended up not talking
no,
anymore.
May was mad at me for years, like years.
I was holding a grudge.
But like I said, now we're gonna go back to the timeline of going to high school.
Yeah.
This high school is essentially the only, not the only, but the only one in like,
The most accessible one.
yeah, the most accessible one. And this high school was the exact same high school May went to,
Yeah.
and I was nervous first of all, because we had like friends. Like I had a friend,
Mutual friends?
mutual friends.
Yeah.
So we met again through a mutual friend, and that's how we
That's true.
started talking. And we started ish liking each other again. But at the end of the day, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And then we just started, being
Friends.
we
Being
were
friends.
we just started being friends. It was
Yeah.
never an awkward.
Yeah, it was never like, okay, let's just start being friends. It was just we stopped.
Yeah, it was just like it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then we just started. We still spoke.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
I always knew that I still wanted you in my life. Didn't, didn't care if it was in a romantic way or not. But I was like, cool, whatever. And I guess you also said that, like, thought
no,
about
bro,
that. So I
I
don't know.
never wanted you to leave my life. It was, anyways. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was that. We just became like very good friends at first.
Mhm.
And then let's say from that point, fast forward, I think a good 3 years. That's when
Yeah.
Marwin goes to our high school.
So we essentially, at some point, we were all going in the same to the same school. Yeah.
And then we started sitting together. No, you graduated, I think.
Yeah.
When Marwin
You just graduated when I came.
When you, but I was still in a
in the group, yeah.
Yeah.
no, I was still in school with you,
Yeah.
but not with Marwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you would always show up in the breaks,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which
When you were
I went
in
went
the
to
university.
university. Yeah.
hypothetically May would hypothetically show up in the breaks. If
That was
if
bro.
anyone from Colegio is listening, it was hypothetical.
She was never there. It was a ghost.
It's hypothetical. But
Yeah.
that's how we just started talking, and then we had a big friend group, and then people, we all grew apart. We all have different dreams and ambitions. So that's what happened there, and then
In
we
Aruba.
all graduated.
Yeah.
Mm.
And from graduation, I think most of our friends from that friend group decided, okay, let's go abroad. Or no, actually most of them decided to go abroad.
Yeah, most of them. Like, I think all of them.
Yeah. So most of them decided to go abroad. And oh,
we
no,
didn't have, well, me and you didn't have really plans to go abroad.
he did.
I
Yeah,
did.
Marwin did.
We'll talk about that
In another
actually
podcast.
in another podcast.
In another
But
episode.
wait, no, do we talk about that at this one?
Next.
Next
I
one.
think next one.
Next one.
I think in
that's
the next one. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think how long is it?
But
No idea.
Okay.
How did we, me and you, actually become? When did we meet?
Well, we met each other like through Ohanas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we reconnected again. We reconnected, and then from that,
Wait,
this
wait.
is the whole different friend
Before,
group too.
yeah, no, because
Jesus
I feel like
Christ!
it's getting confusing for people that don't really
Oh
know our
yeah.
life. But before the friend group of school, we used to dance in a in like Philippine folklore every
Independence
Every
yeah
Day.
year.
every Independence Day.
Mhm.
And the people, the kids that would dance in that group, we all became a friend group as well.
Yeah.
And then at some point, Marwin joined the friend group to dance with us.
I
And
was a
then
I was the first non-Filipino member.
Look at you. It's the token Latino.
and everybody still mistakes him to this day for Filipino.
Yes.
But um yeah, and then I think I coerced you to join.
No, I was literally like, I saw you one time, like, oh, you go to school here now, cool. And then literally, I think either the next day or like the week after, you literally like pulled up next to me and you were like, hey, do you want to hang out like on Friday with my friends? And I was like, sure. I was like, when and where?
Back in the day, you would just say yes and
No,
go.
because
You don't
again,
know anyone, and you're like, yeah.
for
You
real,
just know
bro.
one person. That's enough.
I I did not have friends at that point. I had class friends, like people I hang out with at school, but never like, hey, let's hang out outside of school.
You had school friends, but not outside of school.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, sure. And I was like,
Right.
okay, I had to ask my mom, but I'm pretty sure I can go.
Always
So
a
and I think that's where I met you, because I think we were like chilling at Subway,
Oh,
like in Seaport. Like
Bro,
after school, we all walked
Subway was the
to
spot.
Seaport.
no.
Seaport was the spot.
Seaport was the spot.
It really was back in the day.
Back. I don't know if it's still the spot. I like going there now though. It's pretty chill. Yeah.
But I
So that's where I met you, like Marwin. But we were close but not super super close.
no, we became close. I think a
COVID.
year. Yeah, a year or two
before
before we
COVID.
came here.
Before COVID, I think, yeah.
Before COVID.
Yeah.
But how we became close
Now we will discuss.
in the very next episode.
the
I'm
very
sorry
next
to keep it short, but
Yeah.
it's
It's-
not a full episode essentially.
it's-
So
It's just a
It's-
starter for
it's just
now.
the beginning, to explain who we are and how we're close to each other. Like
Yeah.
the very beginning.
Yeah.
And
And-
then we're gonna talk about our humble beginnings.
Yep.
that's the next episode.
I think just maybe we can just explain, like, lastly, to end everything, like why we decided to do a podcast. Honestly, because I think we're pretty funny. that's my thought.
We are
Like,
hilarious.
many times we have conversations where I'm like, you know what? If this was recorded,
No, many times we have. I think I've secretly recorded a conversation
oh yeah,
with us, and it was laughing.
yeah,
But obviously, this is a bit different because we know there's cameras rolling, we have mics.
Yeah, it's more
So,
professional.
we're professional.
Yeah,
But
yes, weird, but and if you guys have any feedback for us, we would greatly appreciate it.
True.
Just send us a DM on our socials that would be linked below. But you guys can go ahead and gently tap the like button.
No need to
And
smash it.
no need to smash
no,
it.
don't
caress
slash
it.
it. What
And
about
just, like,
like, yeah,
Just gently caress
give it a little love.
Just yeah.
Yeah. And subscribe to our channel if you want to see or hear more of us.
And
We will be
also
available on
Spotify,
YouTube.
TikTok.
Instagram.
And
What
that's
else?
about it.
That's pretty much
And
about
that's
it.
about it.
Also, remember that notification bell. It's also very important. So you also
We like
keep
bells.
keep up to date.
And you'll hear when the latest videos or podcast will be.
Yeah, which
posted.
will be most likely
Friday.
every Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
So
What time
Wildcats.
we're not sure yet.
exactly?
But we also do not have an
Oh!
outro.
I understand now why it's funny because it's what team.
Yeah. Martin keeps saying what time, and he goes Wildcats, from the High School Musical reference. But they say what team? Wildcats. And Martin just goes, what time? Wildcats. And we're just like, huh?
I'm always confused.
I keep thinking you guys were the one that doesn't get my jokes.
What you mean?
I
Anyways,
wouldn't get it because I
Anyways,
don't
we
really-
anyways,
don't-
ladies and
Anyways.
gents, let's
Yes.
officially
Let's
end this.
end this.
Yes.
My name is Bowzer. I was your host for today. I have Marwin. I have May. We are three chaotic people just trying to make a living, and we hope that you enjoyed this podcast as much as we enjoyed making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Sa
Sa
Pasa.
Pasa, you know.
We out.
Yay, Chima. I love it.
That was great.
chaotic fucking podcast.
I love it.